The film opens with a girl, Natalie Morgan Griffin, driving along the cliffs of San Fernando Valley, 16 miles, 25.75 kilometers, north of Los Angeles, when suddenly a rock slide pushes the car, causing it to fall and then hang at the edge of a cliff. Moments later, Los Angeles Fire Department helicopter pilot Chief Raymond Ray Gaines, Dwayne Johnson, and his other colleagues comes to rescue the girl trapped in the car. Ray safely rescues the girl moments before the car falls off the cliff. In Caltech, Drive, Kim Park, Will-Yun Lee, receives data of minor earthquakes in Falco, Nevada and shows it to his colleague and seismologist Lawrence Hayes, Paul Giamatti. The minor quakes measured 2.0 to 2.6. Hayes is curious about why such minor quakes can happen even where there are no faults in Nevada. Hayes and Park decide to go to Nevada to find out. In Los Angeles, Emma is having a lunch with Daniel's sister, Susan, in a high-rise restaurant. After some conversation with Susan, Emma answers a call from Ray, in the helicopter en route for maintenance. Ray apologizes to Emma for what he did the other day. Their phone conversation is interrupted by the strong earthquake. Emma tells Ray that they're having an earthquake and he also notices that the freeway is crumbling. Ray instructs Emma to get to the roof for rescue. According to the Caltech, the first major earthquake peaked at 8.5 and later 9.1. Not only in Los Angeles, but the whole of California, and the quake is heading to San Francisco where Blake and Daniel are. While the ensuing destructive earthquake hits, the people inside the building panic in terror. Some are injured. Emma tells Susan to get to the roof, but she goes to the exit and is killed in a crumbling floor. Emma makes it to the roof, with the floor and the surrounding structures crumbling around her. Emma manages to recover and emerges from the rubble. Finally, Ray rescues Emma and they barely escape as the surrounding structures collapse. The whole city is now completely devastated. Meanwhile in San Francisco, after Ben's interview, Blake borrows Ollie's book to write her number in it for Ben to call her. Blake and Daniel are leaving the building parking lot when the earthquake hits. They manages to escape but the ceiling collapses and they become trapped. The debris crushes part of the car, trapping Blake's leg under the driver's seat. Daniel goes to get help. As Daniel calls for help, the debris falls near him and kills a security guard. Daniel flees in terror instead of saving Blake. However, Ben and Ollie are struggling to save Blake as the debris above her continues to press the roof. By using the jack to lift the debris, the driver's seat pushes away but Blake's leg is still stuck. Finally Ben pops the car tires, lowering the car, and they rescue her. The trio get out of the building as the aftershock continues. The trio decides to go to the electronics store to contact Ray. At the store, Blake finds a phone and she calls her parents telling them that she's okay. Also, she tells them that Daniel left her. This makes Emma angry and she leaves a nasty message on Daniel's voicemail. Ray advises Blake that they will need to get out immediately and to go to the Coit Tower as a rendezvous. Ray and Emma quickly head to San Francisco to save their daughter. After the earthquake, Blake carefully removes the glass shard from Ben's leg and then they move to the highest ground. Ray and Emma drive a boat to the city where they see Coit Tower is on fire. Ray knows that Blake has gone somewhere else. They notice that the water is receding quickly, which means a tsunami is about to hit the city. As the trio receives the tsunami warning from the radio, it is too late for them to head to the highest ground. So, the trio quickly heads to Daniel's unfinished building. Ray and Emma, in the boat, and many other boats, manage to drive into the giant tidal wave. They make it to the top just before the wave crests, though they are almost hit by a cargo ship that is carried along by the tidal wave. Daniel happens to be on the Golden Gate Bridge when the wave strikes. He is crushed by a falling shipping container from the overturned cargo ship. The cargo ship slices the Golden Gate Bridge in half and the tidal wave continues to race towards the city. Sadly, most of the people on the ground are swept away by water and debris.
The trio is now in the building when the tidal wave hits. Ray and Emma drive the boat through the devastated town looking for Blake. Blake and Ollie sees her parents riding in the boat, but they don't see Blake. Ollie then uses the laser pointer that he obtained from the electronics store to attract Blake's parents' attention. Now the parents see them, but before they can save them, the building starts to sink into the ground. Blake is separated from the two brothers as they make it up to the next floor. Blake is now trapped inside as the water continues to rise. Ray manages to get to his daughter, but now the exits are jammed. Blake then seems to have drowned and Ray struggles to get her body out. As the building is going to collapse, Emma crashes through the window in the boat and they quickly get out as the building finally collapses.
Once outside, Ray continues to try and then successfully revives Blake, reunited with her family. The two boys are also rescued. Later, the five make it to safety in Marin County. The family along with Ben and Ollie watch the sunset on the destroyed and radically altered geography of the San Francisco Bay Area and they talk about the future. They also see an American flag is waving over the now destroyed Golden Gate Bridge.